In the small American town of Riverside, people passed by Eleanor Brooks every day. No one really saw her. She was 74, thin, slow, and quiet. She wore old sweaters and walked with a slight limp. To most people, she was just another forgotten old woman. She lived alone in a small house near the highway. No visitors. No family. But every night, Eleanor sat by her window, staring into the darkness, replaying memories the world had forgotten. She was invisible now. But once, she had everything. 20 years earlier, Eleanor's life was full. Her husband Thomas Brooks ran a small diner. Her daughter Rachel helped after college classes. The diner smelled of coffee, laughter, and hope. They weren't rich. But they were happy. Eleanor believed that was enough. She was wrong. One late night, 3 men entered the diner. They were drunk. Their eyes were cold. They wanted money. Thomas tried to reason with them. A gunshot broke the air. Thomas fell. Rachel screamed. Eleanor tried to shield her daughter, but she was pushed aside like nothing. When the men left, the diner was silent. Thomas was dead. Rachel was bleeding. And Eleanor's soul was shattered. Rachel survived the attack. But something inside her died that night. She stopped laughing. Stopped dreaming. 6 months later, Eleanor found her daughter in her room, lifeless. Rachel had taken her own life. Eleanor screamed until her voice broke. The police closed the case. No suspects. No justice. Only silence. On a cold morning, Eleanor stood at Rachel's grave. She placed her trembling hand on the stone. "I will not forget," she whispered. "I will not forgive." That day, Eleanor stopped being weak. She became patient. For years, Eleanor lived quietly. But behind closed doors, she worked. Old newspapers. Court records. Late-night research. Slowly, the truth came together. 3 men. 3 names. 3 lives rebuilt. The world had moved on. Eleanor had not. The first man, Jack Miller, owned a car repair shop. Respected. Successful. One winter night, a fire destroyed his business. No witnesses. No suspects. Jack lost everything. Eleanor watched the smoke rise from her window. She felt no regret. The second man, Brian Holt, worked as a mall security guard. Eleanor sent anonymous evidence to his employer. An investigation followed. Brian lost his job. His family left him. Alcohol finished the rest. His death was ruled an accident. Eleanor slept peacefully for the first time in years. The third man, Daniel Price, was now a church leader. People admired him. Eleanor didn't want him dead. She wanted him exposed. She collected proof for years. One morning, everything reached the media. The town turned against him. Daniel lost his reputation. His faith. His family. One evening, Daniel came to Eleanor's door. He cried. He begged. "I've changed," he said. Eleanor looked into his eyes. "So did I," she replied. She closed the door. Spring returned to Riverside. Flowers bloomed outside Eleanor's house. She still walked slowly. She was still old. But inside, she was free. She had waited. She had remembered. She had taken her revenge. Never underestimate an old woman. She has lived long enough to lose everything, and long enough to make the world remember.